For years, I've been shooting all of my content on my YouTube channel from my main setup, which is right over there. And that little desk right there that's holding everything, well, that's the E7 Pro by FlexiSpot. As amazing of a desk that is, that desk presents me with two major flaws. Number one, it's not mobile. I don't have casters on it, so I can't move it around this 10 by 10 room of mine to change up the angles in which I shoot at. And number two, because it's holding all of my gear, I don't have a clean surface to do product unboxings or product showcases or anything like that, because I have a desk mat, a keyboard, a mouse, a mixer, a stream deck, speakers, so forth and so on. So since 2026 is the year where I'm really looking into my workflow, my efficiencies, and my space, I started to look around for a new desk. And as soon as I started shopping around for a brand new desk, FlexiSpot emailed me asking me if I'd be interested in reviewing their E6 sit and stand desk. And since I have a need for a new desk, of course, I said yes. So for today's video, I'm gonna walk you through what my experience has been in using FlexiSpot's E6, from building it to using it as an alternate shooting angle desk, as a desk where I can do product unboxings and product showcases, and even instances where I've used it to work from home. And just to be clear and transparent, FlexiSpot did send me the E6 for free for the purposes of this review. So of course, I'm always gonna give you my honest thoughts and opinions. With that said, let's get started. Just like my E7 Pro, the FlexiSpot E6 arrived in two different packages at the same exact time. One package contained the metal frame and the second package contained the actual desktop itself. If you're not comfortable with lifting and moving incredibly heavy objects, the metal frame package is incredibly heavy. I definitely recommend that you get somebody to help you out, otherwise you might risk injuring yourself. It even has, I believe, a Team Lift label on the box itself because it is that heavy. It took a lot of effort to get it from my front door all the way here into my recording room, gaming room, whatever you want to call it. But very heavy box, got it all in here, took everything out. I took inventory of all the parts according to what was listed here in the instruction manual, and everything was present, nothing was missing, including all the screws, all the hardware, and any tools I was going to need in order to put this thing together. As far as build time is concerned, it took me roughly 45 minutes to put this desk together. The instructions here in the manual are very clear and easy to understand, very straightforward, and they walk you from beginning to end easily on how to put this thing together. The reason it took me 45 minutes to do this is because in the middle of putting the frame together, I had a contractor stop over at my house to give me a quote on some damage that my roof had sustained as a result of a couple of storms that have hit the area recently. And so that took about 15 minutes. So if we subtract that from the total build time, it would have taken me probably 30 minutes to put this desk together. Overall, the build process, I'd say, was incredibly easy and very straightforward with no hassles at all. So let's talk about specs. My E6 is 5 feet long by 2 feet deep. It's 1 foot shorter than my E7 Pro and half a foot less deep than my E7 Pro, which means that when I take my E6 and put it up against this wall over here and nestle it in to my E7 Pro's corner, it fits perfectly. And it doesn't take up as much space as I thought it was going to in my otherwise relatively small 10 by 10 room. As far as weight capacity is concerned, this desk can support up to 352 pounds, which is a lot. For reference, I weigh 200 pounds. So it could support me plus an additional 152 pounds before we are in no territory. Now, as far as its minimum height to maximum height, its minimum height is 24.4 inches and it can go up to a maximum of 50 inches. When you think about the maximum height of the E6, this thing can go almost as high as I am tall. I'm 6 feet tall, and this thing is just 22 inches shy of being up here to the top of my cranium. Now, because this is a sit-stand desk, it comes with a controller that you can screw to either the right or the left-hand side of your desk, depending on your preference. I'm right-handed, so mine is screwed here on the bottom of the right-hand side of the desk, and this controller comes with 7 different buttons. Of course, we have our up and down button to move the desk up or move it down. We have a standing preset button and a sitting preset button, as well as a 3rd and 4th preset button and the M button. Now, the M button is the button that you're going to press to set a specific preset. So if I were to raise this desk any higher right now and press M and then number 3, it would save this height as my 3rd preset. But I don't want this, so I'm gonna go ahead back to standing. I'm gonna drop it down just a little bit, and then we're good to go. Now, one thing I love about my E7 Pro is that when I move it from sitting to standing or standing to sitting, the motors are incredibly quiet. Yes, they make a little bit of noise, but they're not loud and not obnoxious at all. So thankfully here with the E6, we have the same exact quality in the motors. The motors are very quiet. They do make sound, but they're not obnoxiously loud. And the movement itself from going from standing to sitting or sitting to standing is very smooth. Now, once I finished putting my E6 together, I moved it here up against my wall, and the very first thing I tested was wobble. So I raised it all the way up to its maximum height of 50 inches, and I just shook it a bit. And of course, because of physics, it did wobble a little bit. It's not obnoxiously bad, but when you're all the way at a maximum, you're touching it and you're shaking it deliberately, it's gonna shake a little bit, but it's not concerningly bad. I've also had a chance, since I put the desk together about a week ago, to use this in a real world work from home scenario. I had a day to work here at the house, and so I put my laptop and my other work stuff here and went to work, both sitting and standing. And as I'm here hammering away at my keyboard, I experienced no wobble. My monitor didn't shake, my screen didn't shake, the desk didn't shake, nothing. So when you're using it as intended and as you're supposed to, understanding how physics works helps here also. You're not gonna experience wobble. The last thing that I tested was its ability to handle weight. It's one thing to say that you can take up to 352 pounds, and it's a whole different thing to actually put weight on this thing and test out the motors. So I sat my 200-pound self on this desk towards the front half, basically putting all the stress on the front half of the table here, and raised it up to I think my second or third preset. And of course, because I just slapped on 200 pounds onto this thing, the raising speed slowed down dramatically, but the ride was very, very smooth. And the same thing happened when I pressed it back down to my sitting preset. It took me down a little bit faster because now, it's got 200 pounds on top of it, but the ride down was also very smooth. And the entire time, the motors were quiet. The motors are just as quiet with load or no load. Overall, my experience in putting this desk together and putting it through a couple of paces, a couple of tests here, has been fantastic. This has been a really solid desk so far. But how would it actually handle my needs and my workflow? Well, the primary thing I want to do with this desk is be able to use it mobily, move it around this room and shoot from different angles. This angle right here is one of my back corners of my room here. You only see this angle from my main setup, from a little further away, right? But because the E6 comes included with casters, I'm able to take this desk and move it around and position it in this fashion so that I now have a different recording angle. And that honestly means a lot to me. It means I can change things up a bit. Yes, it's great recording from my main setup where all of my fancy gear is at. Sometimes I don't really want to do that. Sometimes I just want to keep things simple. And then also in the event that I have a piece of hardware maybe that I want to show you and I want to put it right here on the desk, I can do this. I can just grab it and move it here, all right? This old ancient motherboard of mine, and pop it right back up over here on my pegboard. If I ever wanted to unbox a product, I can take my camera that's on this nice little tripod of mine right now, hang it over the desktop over here and unbox something. It has been absolutely phenomenal for doing that. And I've received a couple of items over the last week that I cannot talk about just yet, right? But I've received a few items, I've been able to unbox them, I've been able to film my actual experiences in putting things together, connecting things that were a little bit more challenging to do off of a non-mobile, already relatively full desk. The other thing I forgot to mention was the color. So when FlexiSpot and I were communicating via email, of course they asked me what color I wanted, and I told them I wanted walnut veneers because that's the same exact color of my E7 Pro, and I wanted to match things, of course, right? I am probably a little too overly committed to symmetry. However, they told me that walnut veneers was not available at the time, so we settled on maple. And well, I was expecting to get maple, but as you can see here, maple is not what I got. But thankfully, my family taught me that you never looked a gift horse in the mouth. What I ended up getting instead was walnut. And I am so happy that I got walnut and not a darker colored wood, because this lighter finish on this desktop here helps the products that I reviewed that are traditionally more often than not black. It helps those products pop. And I'm a huge fan of that. I absolutely love it. I am so happy with this desk. Anybody out there who needs a smaller form factor desk that will still have enough room for your gear, be it a gamer, a streamer, a content creator, someone that's working from home, someone who just needs a desk for maybe schoolwork, whether you're in high school, college, what have you, this desk is the perfect size. 5 feet wide, 2 feet deep. It is fantastic. The fact that it comes with casters is amazing. That means that if you are a content creator like I am, you're gonna have mobility, and mobility equals flexibility. It is because of this flexibility that I'm able to shoot at an angle like this. It is because of this flexibility that I'm now gonna be able to enhance and improve my content for you. All in all, I am incredibly happy with the FlexiSpot E6. I think that this desk has solved every single pain point as a content creator that I had when it came to getting the right second desk for my workflow. It's mobile, so I'm able to move it around my room and shoot from different angles and different spots. And I don't think you quite understand how much I actually value that. Yes, I could have put casters on my E7 Pro on my main setup, but it wouldn't make sense to do so because that is a very stationary setup. There's no need for that setup to move around. But this second desk had to be able to do that. And the fact that casters already came included was amazing. I love that. That to me is far more important than any of the other pain points this thing has already solved for me. Not only is it mobile, it's very sturdy and it's very well built. So as I'm shooting product B-roll or unboxes or showcases, I don't have to worry about the E6 flopping and wobbling around and ruining a shot. It has a beautiful desktop, beautiful color that's gonna help all of my products pop. And whenever I don't want to sit here in front of a camera, I can stand and the motors are quiet and the movement is stable and smooth. Whether you're a gamer with a very nice elaborate gaming setup, a streamer, a YouTuber, a content creator of any kind, or someone who works from home, a student who's doing homework, for example, an E6 will be the perfect fit for you. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in picking up this desk, if you went on Amazon right now, I just checked, the typical price is around $580 for my specific E6, right? 5 feet wide, 2 feet deep. But it's actually, as of the recording of this video, is actually on sale for $493. If you want to pick one up, I have a link in the description below. It is a commission style link. So what that means is that if you buy it using my link, I'll get a percentage of the sale as commission that will help out the channel at no additional cost to you. You're under no obligation to use that link, but it's there in case you wanted to support me. And if you do, thank you. I really appreciate that. It helps me keep the channel running and it helps me continue to bring you more great content. Anywho, thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it informative and helpful. And thank you FlexiSpot once again for sending me the E6. It is fantastic. I am incredibly happy. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to one another. Peace out.